Welcome to the ultimate showdown between sheep and goats. Let's dive into the woolly world of these two fascinating creatures. But, as it turns out, there are some key differences between these barnyard buddies. So buckle up, Buttercup, because we're about to separate the sheep from the goats. Let's be honest, the first thing you notice about an animal is its looks, right? It's the initial impression that catches your eye and makes you curious about them. And in the battle of sheep versus goats, it's a real clash of styles. Each has its own unique charm and personality that sets them apart. Sheep are like the fluffy teddy bears of the farm, with their wool coats that look like they were spun from clouds and dreams. They're soft, they're cuddly, and they exude a sense of calm and gentleness. They're basically begging for a hug, inviting you to experience their warmth and softness. Goats, on the other hand, are rocking that sleek, edgy look. Their appearance is more streamlined and modern, almost like they're ready for a fashion runway. Their fur is short and tight, and they've always got that mischievous glint in their eyes. It's like they're constantly plotting their next playful adventure. You know, the one that says, I might just jump on that car hood for fun. Goats are the rebels of the farm, always up to something. You see a sheep, you think, oh, how sweet. They radiate tranquility and innocence. You see a goat, you think that little dude looks like he's got some stories to tell. Their curious nature makes them seem like the storytellers of the animal world. And don't even get me started on the beards. It's a whole other level of character. Goats, they've got beards that would make a hipster jealous. It's like their own personal style statement, adding to their quirky charm. Now, when it comes to personality, sheep and goats are about as different as night and day, or maybe more like a relaxing day at the spa versus a mosh pit at a heavy metal concert. Sheep are the epitome of calm and tranquility, while goats bring the energy and excitement. Sheep are all about that flock life. They're like the ultimate social butterflies of the animal kingdom, always sticking together in a big, woolly group. Their sense of community is unparalleled, and they find comfort in numbers. You never see just one sheep wandering around by itself. It's like they're hardwired to be part of a crew. Their instinct to stay together is a survival mechanism, ensuring safety and companionship. Goats, on the other hand, are the ultimate lone wolves. They're independent, they're adventurous, and they're not afraid to go their own way. Goats thrive on exploration and are always on the lookout for new challenges. You're more likely to find a goat perched precariously on a rock, surveying its domain. Their curiosity and boldness set them apart from their more reserved sheep counterparts. So who's got the better social life? It's a matter of perspective, really. Whether you prefer the serene, collective harmony of sheep or the daring, solitary adventures of goats, both have their unique charm. Let's talk about everyone's favorite subject, food. Whether you're a human or an animal, what you eat is a big part of your life. When it comes to their dietary choices, sheep and goats are both card-carrying members of the herbivore club. This means they thrive on a diet that's entirely plant-based. That means they're all about that plant-based life, munching on grass, leaves, and the occasional flower. Their meals are as green as it gets. Now, while both animals share a love for all things green, they do have slightly different palates. Their eating habits are quite unique. Sheep are grazers, which means they prefer to stick to the ground level, happily munching on grass like it's their job. They can spend hours just grazing away in a meadow. Goats, on the other hand, are browsers. They have a more adventurous approach to their meals. They're like the foodies of the animal kingdom, always on the lookout for something new and exciting to tantalize their taste buds. They love variety and will explore different plants. They'll eat grass, sure, but they're also big fans of leaves, twigs, and even the occasional bark. Their diet is quite diverse and interesting. So who's got the better diet? It's a draw, really. Both have their own unique ways of enjoying their plant-based meals. All right, let's talk social structures. Sheep, as you might have guessed, are all about that structured life. Remember how they love their flocks? Well, those flocks aren't just random gatherings of woolly friends. They've got rules, man. There's a pecking order, a hierarchy, a whole social ladder that they take very seriously. Usually the oldest and wisest female sheep is the queen bee of the flock. She's the one who decides where they graze, when they move, and probably what's for dinner. Goats, on the other hand, are a little more, shall we say, relaxed about their social structure. They have their own little groups and their own ways of communicating, but it's definitely not as rigid as the sheep system. So who's got the better system? It depends. Let's face it, both sheep and goats have been pulling their weight in the useful to humans department for a long, long time. We're talking thousands of years here, folks. They're like the original multitaskers of the animal kingdom, providing us with wool, milk, meat, you name it, they've got it covered. Sheep, of course, are famous for their wool. It's soft, it's warm, and you can make a whole lot of cozy sweaters out of it. Goats, on the other hand, are the reigning champions of low-maintenance livestock. They're hardy, they're adaptable, and they can survive on practically anything. Plus, goat milk is a staple in many parts of the world, and it's not bad on cereal either. So who wins in the domestication department? It's a tie, folks. And there you have it, folks. The woolly wonders of sheep and goats. Remember, whether you're a fan of the fluffy or the feisty, there's always something to appreciate about these amazing animals. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fun and informative videos. Until next time, stay woolly, my friends.